post-op day 5 and I'm so excited to be back home. Getting dressed, especially on the bottom half, is going to be a challenge for a while. Actually, I haven't shown you any of my incisions or anything, so let me just talk you through them. When I turn around, you're going to see that I've got a big bandage on my bottom, so you're not going to see anything gruesome, don't worry. But I do have a 3-inch incision on where my butthole used to be. After my next shower, I just plan to use a little bit of gauze and kind of like wedge it in between my crack and then have my underwear hold it up. On the front, I have 4 laparoscopic incisions, including a drain that's coming out of my belly, and you can see me holding like the drain pump, and I still have to empty that several times a day, so I just put that in the pocket. Not everyone gets sent home with the JP drain still in place, but I did, so lucky me. They'll take that out at my follow-up appointment. I also have stitches in my butthole that will need to be removed at my follow-up appointment, so not looking forward to that. Let me know if you guys want to see my incisions on my front and the little drain up close. The first most challenging part of this surgery is obviously getting the pain under control, but then the second biggest challenge is the mental strain that it has on you, because I feel like once you get the pain managed, your mind just wants to be able to go and do things because you're like, oh, I'm free, you know, free from the pain that ulcerative colitis always caused. And I know that I'm in this recovery stage now. I just got up and went to the bathroom with Keith's help, and then I was like, maybe I could walk to the couch, and I couldn't even make it like part of the way there, and then I just broke down crying because I felt like I was either gonna faint or I knew like I wasn't gonna be able to make it all the way there walking. And it's just frustrating because I feel like my mind wants to do so much and be social. It's Christmas today, so it's like I want to be able to interact with everybody, but I just can't physically yet, and my body's just really reminding me that I need to rest, and this is a really long game of recovery and giving my body the time it needs to recover. I knew going into it was going to be a really rough pain-wise recovery, and then also just like I'm typically one that as soon as I feel any sort of good, I overdo it, and so that's the biggest thing that I want to try not to do during this is do too much too quickly, even though that's my tendency. So we're still day 5 post-op, and I've been spending most of my time in our bed, which then like the bathroom is just right there, and I still get help to get up, to go everywhere, and everything I need help with. So I'm grateful that Keith is off for today and tomorrow, and then he goes back to work for 2 days, and then it's the weekend, so he'll be here again. But my grandma's here taking care of Maddie, which is nice, but I'm really realizing that I need still round-the-clock care and help with basic daily tasks, like getting up out of bed. So that's where we're at for today.
Are you cute? Look it. You're cute.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
She's got her own little phone. Because she's always grabbing mine.
Yeah.
It is so rough throughout the rest of the day. It does not encapsulate how I'm feeling. The pain is so intense, even still having like pain meds on board. Like I really only get a short relief in that time, and then it's just so sore and so uncomfortable at times. It's just a really hard recovery. I feel like I keep thinking that I'm gonna feel better like by now, even though it hasn't even been a week yet, but I definitely felt a lot more improvement after ileostomy surgery than I did with this one at this point, which is also normal, but it just sucks. You need a lot of support in the very first, I don't know how long, but you need a lot of support. Someone to do literally everything for you. Even yesterday, I wanted to take a shower because I just felt gross. I wanted to wash my hair, which as you can see, it's still gross because any little thing wipes out your energy so much. Keith helped me get to the shower and he was in there with me. I was like, oh my gosh, I can tell that my energy battery is like not very full, and so I just said, you know, let's just focus on washing my body. Towards the end of it, I told him I was like, I have 2 minutes left that I can stand here. So we hurried up and towel dried me off, got me in a robe, and then he carried me to bed because I was like, I'm either gonna faint or throw up. And you just get to the point where you're so tapped on energy, it's just crazy. It's a lot more intense than I had even prepped my mind for it to be. It's just really hard. And I know I keep saying that, and a lot of other people keep saying it. It's so true. It's just a process. Everything takes like a lot longer to do. Even just like walking to the bathroom. If there's improvement since I've gotten home, it's really so slight that it's hard to even recognize. Like, I just feel like I'm still in the really rough stage. I just really wanted to share all of it. Like, all of the bad parts are hard to capture because you're such in a survival mode in that time. You gotta get through it. I basically need round-the-clock care still, and this is post-op day 6. To get help with something to eat, getting something to drink, having help to get up to the bathroom and back, repositioning, all of that, like, everything. Yay, thank you. It's been 1 week since surgery, and we finally washed my hair last night, so I feel like a whole new woman. I washed my hair one time in the hospital, but I wasn't able to get all the shampoo out because I had like my hands wrapped up so they could protect the IVs, and I didn't realize until after it was already dry. But taking any sort of shower just wipes me out completely because little tasks that you wouldn't think take much effort, right now they take so much more energy. So like brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, all of that takes so much energy. But anyway, I was telling my husband last night that all I want to do is just wash my hair. When we tried doing the body shower the other day, or why it became a body shower, was because standing is just a lot for me right now. So I was like, what if I kneel over the tub? We have like a tall jacuzzi type tub, and I can just like put my head under the faucet, and then we can use cups to help like rinse it out and stuff like you do a little kid's hair. Surprisingly, I was able to like lean over the tub and it didn't bother my incisions at all. I just had a towel that I could like lean on better, and it worked. And now I shared that experience on Facebook, and everyone is like, oh, why didn't you just do the kitchen sink? That's so much smarter. Like, duh, you know? But I think the reason I wasn't thinking about the kitchen sink is because the kitchen is so far away from me, and walking long distances right now, it's like that tires me out. So then if I had to stand there while someone washed my hair and then get back, because I can't sit, my butthole is literally stitched shut, and so I can't sit normally. Sitting in general just really hurts right now, so it's not like I could take a break and do that. Other people have told me about these like shower caps that have shampoo and like washes your hair without needing to rinse it out. I think that's genius, and I kind of want to try that too because I feel like recovery in general is going to take a lot longer than I thought. I feel really good right now, so I don't want to jinx it, but today I feel good. And so to continue feeling good, I am going to keep resting, not push myself too hard, and just embrace the fact that we feel good. Also too, because my pain med seems to be working, and I was telling Keith about this yesterday. 2 of my 6 pain meds actually kick in and feel like, oh, thank God, like I don't have the pain. Otherwise, I just have this like the burning, stabbing kind of pain, just like reminding me every now and then. But right now I've got relief, so I'm just going to bask in the wonderfulness that it is, edit some videos and try to get them up on YouTube, and enjoy the peace.
Here comes the picture.
8 days after Barbie Butt Surgery, and the update that I have for you, oh my god. Literally yesterday was such a good day, and like the whole day was not good, but the morning was good where I actually had pain control for like several hours. I also felt the need to kind of like look at the undercarriage, you know, and I just felt like something needed to be looked at. And of course, I've got the start of an infection in the top part of my incision, and I also have a yeast infection, which apparently can happen from being on antibiotics. So now we need to treat both of those things, and I still have breakthrough pain for the rest of the day. And then suddenly I was like, oh great, I got my period. Which I will say, I was able to use tampons, which made me feel better because I was nervous that was gonna push on my stitches, but it was successful, so that's good. I just wish that once you start to feel better, then you'd like feel better the rest of the time. Okay, we're gonna get it together. It just is a tough recovery, getting antibiotics today to treat the infection, and then something to treat the yeast. Like, I just already feel gross, and then you got that on top of it, you know what I mean? But luckily, like, we have such a good group of people on here through social media that I've met who are going through the same thing that I am, and we can like compare our stories. Because I started looking at my scar yesterday, and I was kind of freaked out about the way that it looks. Because there's not really a lot of pictures online about what this scar should look like right after surgery or even healed. And that's what's kind of like nerve-wracking, because you can't just compare it like you could compare a knee surgery or any other like more common surgery. I'm so grateful for social media because I've made so many friends on here who are going through this or have gone through it already and are in like the completely healed stage. So shout out to Alan Young and Allie Rader and Stacey York for talking with me yesterday and really reassuring me that a lot of my worries are due to swelling and it being so soon after surgery. But like, you just never know, and you think like, am I gonna look this way forever? Because I would not be okay with the current appearance of it. But like any surgery, I'm sure it's pretty gruesome at first, and then it gets better with time. I mean, this is exactly why we all share our experience online, is because we've all been there. Like, someone else is just going through what you've been through. It is so helpful for them to understand or like see that it's normal. This has been challenging, to say the least. So also because of the breakthrough pain, we're going to try to add ibuprofen on top of it. Tylenol never touched the breakthrough pain, so we'll see. Hopefully this will. Okay, I thought this was really cool. So the hospital that I had my surgery at is Houston Methodist in the Woodlands, Texas. And something that they do there that I feel like is so valuable is whenever you get discharged home, they actually are available via text or call, but you can text them, and if you have any questions at all, like they're so quick on responding. So yesterday when I was worried about having like possible infection and then the yeast infection going on and all of that, I texted them because I was like, I'm not sure if I send you the pictures or what, and they were quick to respond and said, actually, you'll want to get in touch with your surgeon. And not only that, but then they also followed up with me today to make sure that I was able to get in touch with someone at his office and get taken care of, because we're going into the weekend now. And I just feel like that's so above and beyond. Like, I'm really grateful that they not only were available for me to text, because you don't always want to call when you don't feel good, but that they are continuing to care even after I'm gone. And I feel like that's really cool. And then the follow-up was just unmatched and could have totally been like pushed to the wayside, but they took that extra step to make sure that I was taken care of. So I really appreciate that, and I just wanted to share. And I don't know, maybe that's like a new thing that hospitals are doing now, but it's new to me, and I thought it was so cool that they are doing this. So anyway, hopefully you have that same experience whenever you go through this too. I really feel like that's something that every place needs to offer. Rose! She's a one-trip wonder. Hi. You're so cute.